friends, it's Miss Katie. I really miss you guys. I hope that you've had some fun in the sunshine outside, that you are enjoying some time with your family, that maybe you've got to see your teachers on the computer. But I wanted to read a story to you today. And I'm actually sitting in a fort that I made with my kids. And making forts is a lot of fun. All you need is some pillows and blankets or sheets. You can put it on a chair or your bed. Something fun we like to do. So I'm sitting in my fort today to read you this story. This story is called Grumpy Monkey. What does grumpy mean? Grumpy means feeling mad. Can you show me your mad face? I see. Okay, so let's read Grumpy Monkey together. One wonderful day, Chimpanzee woke to discover that nothing was right. The sun was too bright, the sky was too blue, and the bananas were too sweet. His name is Chimpanzee. Jim was confused. What's going on? Maybe you're grumpy, suggested Norman from next door. I'm not grumpy, Jim insisted. On his walk, he met Marabou. Jim's grumpy, Norman told Marabou. Why are you grumpy, Jim? Asked Marabou. Marabou is this birdie. It's such a wonderful day. Grumpy? Me? I'm not grumpy, said Jim. But look at how you're standing, Marabou said. It's true, said Norman. You're all hunched. Sometimes when we're grumpy, we hunch up. So Jim loosened up. That's what he's doing there. He's loosening up. Then he ran into Lemur. Jim's grumpy, Norman told Lemur. Why are you grumpy, Jim? Asked Lemur. It's such a wonderful day. Grumpy? Me? I'm not grumpy, said Jim. Your eyebrows look grumpy, said Lemur. It's true, said Norman. They're all bunched up like this. Yeah, they're bunched up. So Jim relaxed his eyebrows. Then he tripped over Snake. Oh no, said Norman. That's the last thing you need when you're feeling so grumpy. Grumpy? Me? I'm not grumpy, said Jim. Then why are you frowning? Frowning means like this. His face is not a smile, it's a frown. I think it's because he tripped over you, Norman whispered to Snake. So Jim put on a smile. Finally, Jim looked happy. So he's smiling, his eyebrows are relaxed, he's loose. But he didn't feel happy inside. Everyone wanted Jim to enjoy the wonderful day. You should sing with us, said the birds. Jim didn't feel like singing. You should swing with us, said the monkeys. Jim didn't want to go swinging. You should roll with us, said the zebras. Jim didn't feel like rolling. You should stroll with us, said the peacocks. Jim didn't want to stroll. You should lie with us, said the lion. You should stomp your feet, said the elephant. That's a hippo. You should take a bath and make a splash. You should hug someone. You should laugh or maybe take a nap. You should have a snack or eat some honey. You should jump up and down. You should sit in the sun. You should dance, said the porcupine. So all of his friends are telling him things he should do to feel better. Let's see what he says. Jim didn't want to do any of those things. "Why are you grumpy, Jim?" asked his friends. "It's such a wonderful day." Do you know what he said? "I'm not grumpy." And he swung his arms and hit his chest. Here's all his friends looking at him. Jim stormed off. Maybe he wanted to be alone. Jim felt very sorry. A little sorry for yelling at his friends, but he also felt sorry for himself. "I guess I am grumpy," said Jim. And just as he was starting to feel really sad, he came upon Norman. Remember Norman? That's his friend from the beginning of the book. Norman was slumped, and his eyebrows were bunched up, and he was frowning. "What's the matter? Are you feeling grumpy?" asked Jim. "No," said Norman. "I danced with the porcupine." Oh, and the porcupine got him with the quills. "Are you okay?" asked Jim. "It hurts, but I'll probably feel better soon enough," said Norman. "Are you still grumpy?" "Yes," said Jim. "And I'll probably feel grumpy for a little while, but then I'll start to feel better too. For now, I just need to be grumpy." "It's a wonderful day to be grumpy," said Norman. Jim agreed. And he already felt a little bit better. So in this book, Chimpanzee felt grumpy, and all of his friends wanted him to feel better really fast and do a whole bunch of things that would make him feel better. And he didn't want to. He needed to be alone for a little bit. And sometimes when we have big feelings, like feeling grumpy and mad, it's okay to want to be alone. So when you're feeling mad, if you need to just feel grumpy for a little bit, that's okay. But some things that I do when I feel grumpy is sometimes I make my hands really tight like this. And then I squeeze as hard as I can. And then I let them wiggle. Sometimes it just helps me get a little bit of my grumpies out. And then sometimes I straighten my arms and I make them really, really tight and squeeze. And then I just wiggle my arms a little bit. And then sometimes I squeeze my shoulders. And then I wiggle them. And sometimes it just takes a little bit to feel better, and that's okay. You can also use a pillow if you need to give a pillow a big squeeze. You can use maybe a stuffed animal. I have Baby Shark. Give it a big squeeze. If you have a ball at home, this is a little squishy ball. Squeeze it. Taking a deep breath can help too if you're feeling grumpy. What about a squishy? This one's a little monkey, and you can squish it in your hands. So there's lots of things you can squeeze to help you get the grumpies out. But remember, it's okay to feel grumpy, and you'll feel better soon.